Hey y'all, welcome back to Flippin' Jewelry for Change. K-Lynne here with a video of some vintage jewelry. At least that's what it says on the bags. Y'all, I was going through my little closet where I keep all the stuff that I haven't done videos on yet, and I found these two bags that I bought sometime, I think, at the beginning of last year, so about a year ago, which isn't unusual because I have stuff I've had for 2 years that I don't think I've done a video on, but I don't even remember looking through these, and I got these off Shop Goodwill, like I said, about a year ago. They say they are 1.8 pounds of vintage jewelry. I don't know if I got them like both in one lot, if I bought 2 lots, I don't remember. I did weigh them to verify how accurate is Goodwill, or they were very accurate on this one because it weighed in at 1.8 pounds. This one, however, they missed a little bit. It actually weighed in at 1.14. So we're going to get into one of these today. I don't know how many videos it'll take. It just depends on how much is in these and how long it takes me to chit-chat through all of the unboxing of everything. But I don't know which one to pick. I like these little colors. They're Eastery colors, and by the time you see this, it'll probably be close to Easter. So let's go with this one. So this is 1.14. I actually remembered, it's a little messed up, but that's okay. I actually remembered to do the little card down here in the lower right hand corner. If there's anything you see in today's video, I will not be pricing, but if you do see anything that you're interested in, just send me an email, flippinjewelry4change@gmail.com. That's flippinjewelry, the number 4, change@gmail.com. Shipping is in the United States only, discounted postage. I do use commercial rates, not the rates that you would pay retail at the counter. So you do get a discount on that. Video number is VTG114. I know, y'all, I'm super original. I know. So you'll just send me the video number, the item number, and that's going to be these little things. If you've been watching for a while, you know you see these throughout. I'll be putting item numbers with items, but not prices with items, just to make it easy. And then a brief description, so I know that we do have the same item in mind. And then your ship to address. I'll send you a PayPal invoice. You'll get that paid, and then I will get the items sent out to you. So let's get started. So exciting. I was so excited when I was like, oh my goodness, I think I'm getting down to like next to nothing in my like still need to do a video on this stuff shelf in my little bin or my little cabinet thing, and then I saw these 2 bags. So let me just pull, let's do to here. Well, I thought it was gonna be it. Okay, let's do, well, for crying out loud, let's just pour all of it out. If I have to break it up into multiple videos, we'll break it up into multiple videos. This is a little bit stuck. How is everyone? I am filming this in March, just a bit ahead of my birthday week, and we are finally warming up here in Virginia Beach. I am super excited. Well, let me just spread this out here, and maybe I can get a nice little thumbnail shot. Oh, those look cute. Oh my goodness, look at this. So cute. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. Okay, let me get a quick little thumbnail image. That makes it super easy for me later on. I'm trying a new setup today, y'all, so you will have to let me know how it works out. Bear with me because I just put it down and the whole thing shifted, and so we're going to see. You'll have to let me know how this works. How is the sound? I'm not using a mic because the phone is much closer to me. I'm still recording on a phone because I still don't have a camera, y'all. It's going to be probably years before I can afford that. Well, we're starting out with all the gunk that's just at the bottom of these bags and boxes. If you do these unboxings, you know. I see a match for earrings right off the bat. We have these acrylic, very, very interesting looking. Oh, I'm gonna have to get used to going this way to make it look like it's in the center. Very interesting. They're very large clip-ons. How big are these things? These are, oh, they're not as big. They're about 1 3/4, just shy of 2 inches. Lots of little detail in there with a little knot in the middle. These will be, again, I'm not going to be pricing items, but I will be attaching numbers to them just if you see anything that you're interested in. I think these are kind of cool. I like them. I don't see any markings on them. I did look very quickly at the backs, but yeah, usually it would be there or on the underside of at least one of them, and don't see anything there. So item 114, pardon the reach. This is so, so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh, looks like we have a name on this one. Who's going to say Avon? That's my guess. My eyes are not being nice to me right now. Neither are my fingers. I am fairly certain that is Avon. I do have my loop. I'm in the box from, I think I did the other video about 5 or 6 days ago. So I'm in the same box. I still have everything over there. You can see over that way in the carousel. Yes, this is Avon. Very pretty, nice 3-strand twisted faux pearl necklace. Love that. We'll do this, will be item number 92 if you're interested in that one. I don't know why I decided not to do, I guess I thought maybe it would go a little faster if I don't do prices. But also, since it said vintage, I thought there might be some things in here I may need to look up before I just throw some random price out there. I do like to give you all the good deals, but if it's something super valuable, I don't anticipate there'll be anything super valuable in these, but you never know. Sometimes they miss stuff. These are, they are tied in between, but they are faux pearls, vintage set, no name. Is that, no, that's just the design. No, very pretty though. Nice, like champagne-y cream, a creamy champagne. It's like a, you know, like an orange cream soda, except it's a champagne cream color. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I'm just throwing stuff out there. This looks teeny tiny though to me. Let me get a measurement on this. Just out of curiosity, it's probably like 13. Yeah, 13 inches, and then about 2.5 inches on this extension. So, yeah, I don't know that this would fit me, but very pretty. Made to, you know, look like very large. I think these are called Baroque pearls, right? When they're in like, they're kind of bumpy and not quite round. This will be number 85. Very, very pretty. Looks like something you would see in some of those classic 50s TV shows like Dick Van Dyke or something like that, right? Maybe Aunt Bee would have worn those on the Andy Griffith Show. My favorite TV show, by the way. Well, this is interesting. I'm thinking, is anyone familiar with this? I'm thinking, y'all know I got my handy dandy microfiber. Maybe this went on, I feel like those went in something else. So maybe this went on something else. I wonder if it attached to like a sweater clip. And then the pearls would hang, you know, between the sides of the sweater. That would actually be really, really pretty. Very nice faux pearls. No idea, so it will probably go in craft. So I will not put a number on that. Unless maybe I find whatever it went to in here. Well, this is a super fun piece. Big old piece of pink bubble gum right here. These feel like wood. Definitely needs some cleaning. I'm going to assume, oh yeah, that scratched off. So this will definitely clean up nicely. Are these feel acrylic, but this feels like wood. It could be acrylic. It might just be fooling me because it needs to be clean. Yeah, actually, I think it is. Now that I'm doing that, I think it is. But look how cute it's. I love the bubblegum pink color. I can't wait to see this clean. Actually, y'all, I have some baby wipes over here, which is one of my favorite things to start with when I'm cleaning, especially if it's vintage stuff. I'm just really curious to see. I hope y'all don't mind me taking just a minute out of our video to see if I can do some just real quick light cleaning. Oh my goodness. Yeah, look how much prettier that is. Oh my goodness, look at the difference just with a baby wipe, y'all. just with a baby wipe. Oh, let me get that off the tissue paper before it gets wet. Look at that. That was just with a baby wipe from probably the Dollar Tree. I don't even know. Unless they're leftover. They might be leftovers from, used to buy whatever the cheapest thing was at Walmart or whatever was on sale, whatever store I went to when I still had my little Bubba. I wiped his feet. You know, he went outside to go potty and would come in with muddy feet, and he had a lot of allergies, so when there was pollen on the ground, I always wiped his little feet, and then I would wipe his little snout so I could get all the pollen off his nose, and he was not spoiled at all. I'm sure you can tell. But this could be left over from my Bubba stash. This is cleaning up so nicely. I'm just taking a little bit of time. Y'all can fast forward if you don't want to. I'll spend a little more time cleaning the, you know, the whole thing later, but I just kind of wanted to do like a side-by-side comparison once I get these all cleaned off. Great timing. Like, I would have preferred for this to have been later in the video so that all the people that I'm losing right now would have at least watched for, you know, 5 minutes maybe instead of just 2. But so pretty. Let's see. I think we might need it still on something to... Well, here, we'll use... Can I get this under here? Not very well, but let's see. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do that as... No, that's not really going to work very well. I'll just try to do it down here. I wanted to kind of do a side-by-side, so I cleaned lightly where from here down, such a huge difference. Look at that. So nice. I love this one. This is a fun piece. Do you want to know what length it is in case anybody wants to purchase it? You will receive it. I will clean it the best of my ability, y'all. I promise. I will clean it to the best of my ability. It is 24 inches long. For the pink bubblegum necklace. This is a super fun one. I'm just picturing a poodle skirt and the local... what was it? Steak and Shake. In Florida, we had Steak and Shakes where they came and they served you on roller skates. You know, you parked at the little, it was like, oh, drive-in food, fast food. I don't know what they called it, but 75 is your item number for this one. That's just what, this just makes me think of poodle skirts and the drive-in and a nice smashed steak burger and a black and white shake. If you know, you know. Oh my goodness. Absolutely love them. So earring. Found a match. Oh, a broken. Nope. Is it? It's not a match. Okay. Those go over there. Look at this. This is wood. This is a fun. This is what I saw through the bag that I said this looks like a cute little Easter piece. These are just some cute pastel colored wood beads on a little silver tone spring ring clasp, coming in at 30 inches. I think I threw it on and then took it right off real quick, but I think it came in at 30 inches long. Again, they are wood. Let me bring you a little bit closer just so you can see them. They have a little bit of a sheen to them. It's not quite metallic, but it just it does have this nice little sheen. I don't know that this camera angle is going to work the best for me. It's kind of awkward. I'll do this as item 47 if I don't end up using it in my Easter decorating, which probably is what will happen, because if you've been watching, you know that I love to keep jewelry pieces to decorate with. I feel like I have something very similar, although I'm not 100% sure where it is. I might need to look through that cabinet again, because it may be, I'm a little shaky today, y'all, so please excuse the hands. It may be in one of my, I still need to do a haul video on this stuff, bags or boxes. This doesn't look super vintagey to me. Lobster clasp, no information on it. Nope. Y'all know how I feel about these. This, I don't know, just the cracking. If it is kind of aged, I'm not even in frame. If it is kind of aged, that would indicate to me that it probably is leather. I'm just not crazy about these leather cords. So I don't know, but this, is there a name maybe on the back? No. I do like the little pendant on here though. That's pretty. 130 will be our item number on this one. Oop, I probably should attach that so that I know this is what I put that number to. Oh, I'm not in a good place today for doing. I like to fasten stuff on the very, very end because it keeps it from getting tangled, but I'm just, the way my hands have been all day today, we're going to do what we can do. Another faux pearl piece, beautiful. This, again, looks to me like an Avon piece. It is marked, but that does not look like it says Avon to me. It is Trifari. It is not the Crown Trifari. It just says Trifari. Very, very pretty. Again, definitely needs a cleaning. So I would say most likely a vintage piece. What I find with a lot of these vintagey pieces, like when you see this, like you see this one looks really nice, and then some of these just, this to me reminds me of nicotine stained walls. I did property management for almost 20 years, and when someone was an indoor smoker, which we eventually changed ownership and then they went to non-smoking units. But when we had units where people were indoor smokers, when they would move out, you would see like the walls would be this color, but when they would like wherever they had removed a picture, below that would be the shape of the picture, and it would be white, the original wall color. That's how stained the walls would be, and this is that same color. So a lot of times that is what this is, and you saw with the cloth, it just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of doing, depending on what's under here. If it's on metal, I will do a little Dawn dish soap and a light little, like a very, very soft baby toothbrush to clean them, depending on what the item is, you know, but that allows you to really get in between everything. But you can see they do come very nicely clean, even just with a quick wipe with a little baby wipe. So I do the baby wipes because they're gentle. If they're gentle on baby skin, then they are probably good to go on delicate pieces like these. Would not do that with real pearls though. I would have those probably professionally cleaned. So very pretty with some gold tone beads. And this will be number 89. I'm not super chatty tonight, y'all, so this might be a quicker video. I just finished recording a video for my other channel, Flippin' for Change. Shameless plug, where I actually shamelessly plugged this channel. But yeah, so I guess maybe I'm all chatted out. So earrings, 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 earrings. I do see over there that I'm getting some matches. Earring. Is this a bracelet? Yeah, oh, this is a bracelet. This looks like something that we just had. Very familiar to one that we just had in that video. That was, I think, a 4-part series. That one had ladybugs and bumblebees and flowers on it, I think. This one's in much better shape than the other one was. The other one had a ton of loss of the gold tone. This one has a little more loss on some of the little charms than on the other, and it's one of those slider charm bracelets. Probably not going to be any maker's information. I do not believe our other one had any of that either, and there is not. This measures right in at 7 inches with just a little bit of wiggle room for you. So if you're interested in that one, you can let me know. It will be number 90. These must have been really, I wonder, does anyone know the time period that these were really popular? I honestly don't remember them. So maybe it was like 50s or 60s. Could have been even 70s. I mean, I would have been in like grade school in the 70s. I wasn't paying attention to jewelry and fashion and all of that kind of stuff. Then we have a stretch bracelet. Stretch is pretty good. Big. This would be great if you like the gunmetal jewelry. This would be a great one for that because it's got that, it's a little bit of that blue-gray gunmetal look to it. This is item 74, unstretched. It sits at 6 inches with a little bit of wiggle room. And we'll put this over here because I cannot attach that since it does not open and clasp anywhere. Is this another stretch bracelet? Nope. This is another one that will go in craft. Acrylic on a metal chain. That's interesting. Are they acrylic? Yeah. Gold tone acrylic beads on a metal chain. That's very strange. I'm just kind of surprised that they put them on, like they took the material of a metal chain. That'll go in craft. So we're going to throw that way over there. Oh, this, I don't have my Presidium. I've been testing things in the other room to list on eBay, and I don't have my Presidium with me. But this looks like, let's see. I can't really, let me put it under my chin because my hands are freezing. Oh, these are quite cold. They look like they could be some natural stones. Very, very pretty. Hold those up so you can get a look at those. I feel like the light is not as good doing it this way. You guys let me know in the comments what you think of this setup and this video style. I'm trying to remember to move things over to my left more, because when I do my other setup, I have to move stuff to the right to be center. I know it's all just malarkey for you guys, but just an over the head. Maybe you could put it on and then double it. Very pretty though. And this one measures, it's just past the 17-inch mark. So that's going to be a 34-inch necklace. Beautiful, beautiful beads, even if you just wanted to take it apart and make something else with it. So here's the start and the finish. It's on a fishing line, it looks like. Y'all ignore my nails. They've been on for a week. They're not doing so good. I was hoping they would make it to my birthday, which is on Friday the 14th. So we'll see. I've got a week to go in a preschool classroom. I don't think they're going to make it. But this will be 110. I will test these, so if you're interested, let me know, and I will let you know what they tested as, if anything. But I do believe those are probably a natural stone. Let's get more of these earrings. Oh, these look so fun. I hope we have the match to that one. And I think I just found it. All right. Let's pull this one out. First, are they in good repair with nothing missing on them? Because we got a lot going on with these. I'm going to try to put it down and just kind of drag it up a little bit here. Oh my goodness, look how cute these are. Oh, sad. There is a problem. There's a flaw with one of them. Oh, I'm always so sad when something is so cute and then there's a problem. So let me zoom you guys in down here. I hope I can get this set back up where I had it. Look how cute these are. Oh yeah, see how it casts a shadow when I do this. So this, I don't think this setup's going to work very well. We've got a little clover on this one, and then we have a star. I just love how they did all these, like, look at, even put a little AB coated bead at the bottom of the star. A cute little feather, and there's another one of those stars with the, oh my goodness, but you see the problem right here. We're missing one of these little dangles, and that just messes the whole thing up, y'all. It just messes the whole thing up. They are clip-ons and probably not marked. And sadly, will be in craft. That is very, very, unless I find over here in the pile somewhere that little piece, but I'm not hopeful because I didn't really see any of that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can get you guys back over the top a little better. Didn't really see any of that, much of that on in the bottom coming out. Another set of faux pearls. Another looks like an Avon piece, but it is not marked. Avon style, although I don't know that Avon did very many of these types of clasps. Again, with that kind of champagne-y, the creamy champagne color. It's like a gold, but it's not. But it's like a cream, but it's not. But it's like a champagne, but it's not. It's like, you know what it is? It's like a butterscotch. That's exactly what it is. It's like a butterscotch. See, when I hold this up, it doesn't seem to want to focus as well. They're butterscotch pearls, y'all. I don't know why I never thought of that before. I probably will not remember that in like forever. Oh, let me get a 95. Oh, let's get a length on this one. These look to be about 15 or 16 inches. Oh, man. Still got the little centerpiece in that one. Item 95. Yeah, so butterscotch. You'll have to help me remember butterscotch is the thing that I thought of, because that perfect, does that not look like butterscotch? Looks like butterscotch. Perfectly describes them. Oh, look, here's another one of these. So we'll just add this to item 7-4, another one of those little gunmetal-y stretch bracelet things. I saw that one over there. Here's these. More. Oh, those are cute. Looks like we have earrings left. Earrings. Sorry for my reach, y'all. What in the world? Y'all, that is not an earring. How do you put that on? How do you put that on? That's not an earring. It's so cool, though, isn't it? Do we have the other? Oh, yeah, we do have the other one. And it has that same... Okay. Somebody help me. How would you possibly thread that on your ear? They've got to be earrings, right? Don't you think that's what these are? But how would you possibly get that thread on your ear? Look at that. I just feel like that would be really difficult. And honestly, like, oh, actually, it wouldn't be terribly, I was thinking it would be terribly uncomfortable to wear, but actually it wouldn't be terribly uncomfortable. I wonder how these will clean. I do have some polish that I can use on these to see if I can get them cleaned up. I love this little starburst in the middle, though. Doesn't that just look very mid-century, doesn't it? Those are fun. Those are very fun, even to make something else, like to make a pendant to use as like shoe clips or sweater clips or something. So number 115 on these. Can I even, yeah, I can. I wonder if can I get them both thread through there? See why I think that would just be super awkward trying to thread that through your ear? It's super awkward trying, okay, well, that's how those are going to go in there. It's super awkward trying to do that. Oh my goodness. Oh my, look at all that shimmer and shine. Look at that, how sad. I will try to fix that. Do you see it? Let me see if I can get, I don't know if it's focused because the clamp is covering the center, of course, and it's in a shadow, but I will use my tools and see if I can get that picked up. And I'm thinking this may be silver. But these are shells. Oh my gosh, I love these. I want to do something with these. I don't know what. I mean, sell them, obviously, but there's just something about these that makes me want to create something with them. Something, you know, I have an ocean aesthetic in my house, like a beach aesthetic. So beautiful. Love them. Item 61. I will test those because I am fairly certain these little tips up here. Oh, well, here. Watch. I'm fairly certain, and watch them attract to the magnet. Oh, they do not. So yes, I'll be testing those to see if those are silver. Set those over here to the side so I remember. Oh, I'll put them over here with this necklace that I have to test with the Presidium. Just trying to get all of the earrings out of the way so we could get through all the non-earrings, and then just, you know, I'll do a sort and then come back. A silver tone, I'm thinking it was supposed to be silver tone chain that is in desperate need of cleaning because you can see it looks gold tone. Probably, if I had to guess, nicotine staining, or maybe at one point in time. No, the silver color is just too uniform over everything, especially the clasp, for it to have been a gold tone chain. But love a good chunky chain. Hopefully this will clean up because I have a ton of pendants. If by some chance you're interested in just this chain. This is item 88, but I have so many pendants, y'all, and I am for sure certain if I can clean this up, that I have a pendant that I can put on there that would look fantastic with it, and may show up in another sales only video at some point in time. I do really well with these nice chunky chains, so that will go back in that pile. And then our last chain piece, oh, beautiful gold tone on this. I would not be surprised to see if this is like a vermeil. Oh, that attracted very, very quickly, so no. Any name on it or anything? No. I'm really surprised that that's not like a vermeil. The gold on that's beautiful. Let me get a measurement for you on this one. Spring ring clasp. And this one is it's going to be just shy of 24 inches for this one. Item 22. Get that tape measure out of here. All right, I'm going to clasp this on here, and then I'm going to sort all of those earrings and be back with the earrings for y'all in just a moment. These are marked Linda Johnson from 1987. Little green and gold, very 80s, early 90s aesthetic on those. Oh, let me give you item numbers. 63. These, again, clip-ons, not marked. Wood, I think they're acrylic though, but they look like wood and what looks like maybe is trying to be amber, although it's not. I will hit it with a black light so we can see. Yeah, nothing. So if they were, you see how my nail like really illuminates under the black light? That's what these would do if they were amber. You can see the reflection of the black light, but you don't really see the pieces themselves illuminating. So, and they feel, I feel like they're acrylic, but trying to be wood. They're really cute though. I like the look on these. Not showing it all well because again, the lighting with this particular setup is absolutely terrible. Item 97 for those. These I absolutely love. So they are clip backs as well, clip-ons, but look at these. Aren't these just so cute? They're like a woven, not quite rattan, but they kind of remind me of rattan, like rickrack, basically. They're just adorable. I love the little geometric shape. I love the orange with the brown, very classic 70s color palette. These will be number 104. These, oh, I see another single over there. Are these marked? These are marked. Let me grab my loop again. Another Napier patent pending. These make me think of roly-poly, in. Roly-poly, out. Yes, I teach preschool. Again, y'all, I teach preschool. But I just think they're so cute. They're like cute little roly-poly earrings. And the roly-polies will be number 79. Adorable. Those look like they would be fun to wear. Here's our other individual that will have to go in a lot. No match to that one. Here are some pretty. These are clip-ons with no information on them. Don't see anything on that one. Do not see anything on that one. But another classic, like 80s. These look like 80s style to me. Number 98. Very pretty. Here are some silver tone, again, clip-ons, and no information that I can see. Almost have a pewter look to them. Item 111. These were fun. These are post back, and someone who made these, I can't make out that name, but I'm gonna guess they were probably a repurposer, and maybe they made these out of pieces of clothing and belts and things, because they feel like they feel like a faux leather almost. Very fun pieces though. So I'm thinking somebody was very crafty. These would be great. What am I thinking of? New Year's. These would be great to wear New Year's Eve. Great New Year's Eve earrings. I cannot talk these. How pretty are these? So these like real slinky, silky rope styles were very popular in the 80s. I had several pieces, bracelets, necklaces, all the things in these. So I'm going to test these. Let me grab the magnet. Yeah, they are not magnetic. So I will test these just to make sure that I'm not giving away something for super, super, super cheap that I could be making a little bit more money on eBay. Actually, I would probably sell those locally or like on Etsy. I feel more confident on Etsy that I'm not going to get scammed. These are Monet. A little more confident on Etsy than I do on eBay. Maybe because I just started selling on Etsy. I don't know, but I just feel like more serious buyers are shopping there. I feel like everyone knows, like the scammers all know that you can scam very easily on eBay because they really protect their buyers more than their sellers. I'm sorry, but that is how I feel. Item 41 for these cute little enamel and gold tone Monet earrings. Here's some fun ones. Some fun geometric. So these would look like this. Oh, I can't. All right, we'll go this way. When I'm shaky, it's hard for me to do stuff anyway, but when I'm shaky, it's even harder. Silver tone, some nice chunky geometric earrings on a post. Trying to rush because my camera has already cut off once. I think I'm running out of battery life. It looks like there might be a name on there, but I'm not going to check it right now because, again, I'm trying to rush through these because I think I'm about to lose my battery. And, yeah. Or not my battery, I'm sorry, my storage. I have been recording a lot lately and not deleting. I need to get everything put on my external hard drive and get everything deleted. So some post backs, just some little button earrings, buffalo plaid, black and white, very classic fall into winter look. One of my favorites is the buffalo plaid. Item 84, little cloth button earrings. These are fun with some gray. It almost looks like a snakeskin belt that I did a what sold video on earlier on my other channel, with some wood. I believe these are all acrylic, but it looks like wood tone with some snakeskin and clip-on backs. Yep, you can see that acrylic on the back. No markings, but very, very fun with the silver stripe right in the middle. Item 56. These look like they could be something interesting. I mean, they are something interesting. Look at those. Wow, wow, wow. Very weighty in the hand as well. Are they magnetic? They are not magnetic. I don't think they are. I don't think they're silver, though. Something about them just... That's an interesting... I'll hold it up. I don't know if it'll focus, but I'll let you guys get a look at that. I will look at that a little better under the loop. But I'll probably just give those a little test as well. Item 55. Post backs. Yep, post backs. Oh, my test pile over here is getting quite large. These look like pewter, but they're so lightweight. Maybe they're nickel, like a brushed nickel. Very pretty though. Do we have all the rhinestones? Beautiful AB coating on those stones. Well, is it an AB coating or are they just so faceted that they're really reflecting the light? I think they might just be really, really reflecting the light. Very pretty. We have post backs. Yeah, post backs. I don't think these are silver either. I mean, if that's silver, it's just not good. It's just not a good silver, but they do look kind of tarnished on the back, so maybe they're not meant to look pewtery. Maybe they're just really tarnished. I don't know. They're so lightweight, though. Like, they almost don't even feel like metal. I don't know, but I guess it doesn't hurt to scratch them. Some fun leopard print metallic sheen little acrylic button earrings. Honestly, I'm probably going to throw those in craft just because they've got some scratching and like you can see where the post is. I don't know. They'll go in craft. Well, these look nice. These are very tarnished. So now I'm wondering, was it gold and silver or was it gold over and it's just really worn off that? Not magnetic. Post backs, no markings. Oh, wait, now we do have something. Oh, that looks like it says Mexico. Does that say Mexico? Oh, I really wish I could see in. I think that's Mexico. Taxco. All right, another item to scratch. 116. If you're interested in those, let me know. Not doing a very good job of keeping all of these separated over here with their cards. And then these go like this. Any information on the back? These are very cute. I hope these clean up because they've got a fun iridescence to them. Some great Barbie pink earrings. Super. These are just, so these scream 80s. Miami Vice 80s to me. Or was that early 90s? I don't know. They're absolutely 100,000%. Well, pretty in pink. That's what this. I would have worn these. I would have worn these in the 80s. So that's it, y'all, for this video. Woohoo! I have a nice large test pile over here to add to my research and test pile from the last video. And all the other research and test stuff that I have from other videos that I never got to. So if you saw anything you were interested in purchasing, let me know. I'll send you an email to let you know what the cost is. When we agree on a price, I'll send you an invoice with your item total plus shipping. Send that email to flippinjewelry4change@gmail.com. Flippinjewelry, the number 4change@gmail.com. This video number is what I will need, VTG114. The item number, those little sparkly cards that you saw with each item. A brief description so I know we have the same item in mind, and then your ship to address. That way I can get you the item and shipping total on that PayPal invoice. Get it to you, and then you'll get the money to me, and then I'll get it all packaged nicely and sent to you in the mail. And that is going to do it for this one. So fun. I'm so happy and so excited I found all this vintage stuff. I'm really excited to take a closer look at some of these items too under the loop. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new here. If you're not and you've been watching, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me with the algorithm, helps me with the channel, and I will see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.